Yo, wagwan. Tis your boy, Jeton Legendary, and we are back with another Cyberpunk photo session. We got 1950s theme. Now, this was supposed to be black and white, but only one set. Well, no. The first set I forgot to put in black and white. The second one I did, and then the third one ended up being better in full color, so it's just 50s theme. It's just 1950s, alright? We got Military V, which y'all have never seen. We got Irish V, and we got Mama V. With that being said, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I upload all things photography and cinema. Photo sessions on Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday. Let's go. Alright, here we have ourselves a real simple setup. I don't know if this is a 1950s setup. This looks more 60s. But at the same time, it could be 50s. All I know is we needed something simple. So we got this big picture. Hopefully it pops up in the what's the name. I don't see anything, so it might not. It definitely ain't gonna show up. Look here, folks. Alright. It just so happened that the same person that released, alright, the Halloween set I did in the Halloween episode of photo sessions, and all those, the couches and beds and stuff I be using. Alright, there it go. You know what I mean? They made this joint right here just as I was getting ready to set up the 1950s theme. So, as you saw in the intro, we got Mama V, we're using Irish V, and we're using Military V, which you guys have never seen. So a quick little story behind Military V is I made that character solely for the purpose of my Call of Duty videos at the time whenever I would randomly record Call of Duty. Because Modern Warfare 3 doesn't have theater mode. Well, it just so happened that, you know, Black Ops 6 was dropping, which does have theater mode, which has rendered her job useless. So I'm like, well, I don't want to get rid of the character because she looks great and her theme is cool as my only military character, but I also don't have that much purpose for her anymore. So I'm like, you know what? She'll stay the military character, but we'll actually do photos with her now. So she's going to be in this episode. She's going to have this little cop outfit that I had got. I only have one 1950s car, so I'll see what I can do. There's only been, only one person has made a 1950s vehicle, and that is a 55 Gullwing SL 300 Coupe. Mercedes-Benz, that is. So what I'm going to attempt to do for her set, because she's a military character, is she got this little saucy cop outfit that I had downloaded like 2 years ago. So I'm going to take that and see if I can make it look like she's pulling somebody over, although she herself won't have a cop car, so I'm going to have to try to hide that part, because there is no old school cop car. There's no old school, shoot, like I said, that's the only 50s vehicle anybody has made is a SL, 300 SL. Just a very expensive car. Very expensive car. Be lucky if you even get your hands on one, huh? So that's a car that's real pricey, and for good reason. It's a dang classic. The first ever Gullwing vehicle, if I'm not mistaken. But I think it was Mercedes that coined that name for it, Gullwing. Beforehand, I don't think there was any other car like that. So boom, here's Mama V's outfit, as you can see, rockabilly. Alright. Now for those wondering, if you're new, alright, you're probably wondering, why do you call her Mama V? This is supposed to be my oldest character. She's supposed to be the mother of OGV. That's her mom. Supposed to be in her, let's say, early to mid 50s. That's why I call her Mama V. It's supposed to be her actual mother. That is why we call her that. So obviously with this lady, you know what I mean, gotta keep it classy for this character. She's an older woman. She don't do those type of things. You feel me? Back her up a little bit more. I'm having one issue here. That is this dang robe that I'm wearing, because it's cold as fart. But it's in my way. I can't work like this. That's number one. And number two, man, hold up. So you just gonna watch this much of the video, and you not even gonna subscribe? Nah, don't wave to them. They ain't even hit the subscribe button. Come on now, hit that subscribe button. This background needs more. Also, we can't even see the dang picture. Actually, the background's not bad. It's the gargantuan void, window of void here. It's supposed to be a picture, but you can't see nothing for some reason. Where is this? Yeah, it's this. Can't even see crypto. Oh, I almost said, where the heck did it go? You can't see nothing on it for some reason. I also forgot to turn off the fog. Turn all that off. Reduces overall lag right there. Alright, yeah, you can't see this picture, so we try. I actually wanted the wood joints, but I don't know what the heck he called them. Like a fucking giant joints that be hanging off the wall, but I have no clue what they're called. Cause I just added this pack, so I don't know everything yet. I don't know what everything is called yet. But here is something I can use. Number one, she's not nearly as close to the wall as I thought she was. This drink got mad stuff in it. I'm like, this is perfect. Perfect timing, number one. It's got a jacuzzi, it's got a marble bathtub, which I think we're gonna, oh yeah, we will be using. That's for Irish V, who will be next. Irish V, let me go with the wall plant. Just to hang it up. Slide that right behind her. There's a bigger one though. I have no clue what it's called. I ain't see all that yet. Yeah, I mean we ain't got there yet. Does that look weird? Should I push it further back a little bit? Push it further back and then put it right behind her. Boom. So in other news, you know what I'm saying, over on the gaming channel, I don't upload over there super often, but here's the thing. I'm currently working on getting diamonds on zombies, and we're nearly there. We're nearly there, man. I'm almost done with the submachine guns. Sniper rifles are already technically, shotguns, snipers are already technically done. I just haven't collected the diamonds because I told people I would record it. So what I'm doing is I'm stashing up on completed guns so that when it's time for me to record them, you know, I'll just be able to go one by one instead of having to stop to finish up the next selection. That way to make things easier for me because I don't have to go out of my way to do it. The problem is, if I gotta go out of my way to do it, I'm probably gonna forget. Because, you know, I don't really do gaming stuff, gaming videos no more. But I told people I would. So, I mean, I gotta keep my promise. Gotta keep my promise, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I have one issue. He's sitting up a little too high, so what we need to do is angle her a bit. She's not sitting on this couch properly. Oh yeah, I told people I would do it, so I'm like, you know what? Let me, you know, let me just... Oh, this couch sits in. This is not a normal couch. You know what we need to do actually is not angle her, but move her up a little bit. So that she's sitting on the edge of the couch. I didn't realize the couch was look like this. It's like a babe couch of some sorts. I feel like this is probably really a 60s type of furniture set because of the bead look. But I think it might work for a late 50s style, like 1955 and above. This thing started changing quite a bit. Colors started going crazy. People's style started going crazy too. So I think it'll work. Plants and stuff. Our background light is right there. So we're gonna roll with it, you know what I mean? But I need to figure out what them giant wall joints are because I really wanted to use that. Unless I just open up the website right now and see. Probably not that hard to see. But yeah, I think this is a decent 50s set. Lots of wood. There was a lot of wood being used in late 50s. That's where the 60s started coming in and everybody and their mother. You know what I'm saying? You decking out vans. Everything was groovy. You know what I'm saying? That's how I really went down. How I really went down. You know what I also I just realized? Out of all these photo sessions I've done, I somehow have never done a full set that is for like beach scenery. I've never done a beach set, dude. Like, how the fuck I ain't never did that before? Of all these I've done, not once. What the fuck? I'm looking at mods right now, real quick. Somebody got moon and sun eyes, and they glow. Where the fuck was that at? I was making V and Judy look like they were some type of spooky, eerie angels of some sort. Huh? Where was that at during Halloween? God dog it. That would have been so nice. That would have been perfect, actually. Specifically for V, because Judy, I kept her eyes closed the entire time. On purpose, because I knew it would add a sort of ominous look to Judy as well, where she's clearly not some sort of human form. Her eyes are just closed the entire time, which made her look as spooky and eerie as V with her blackened eyes. But that would have been crazy if she would have had glowing eyes, because that was the whole theme of that set. There, light down. You notice how Mama V here got a little bit of gray in her hair? You know what I'm saying? I think I did pretty dang good trying to make a V look old. Because V is far from old. He's like freaking 20 something at best. 22 maybe, 23 maybe, 21. Young. But I was able to make her look a bit older. Maybe not super old, maybe not as old as she's supposed to be, but not bad. Not bad. Bring that lighting down a bit because I just realized my screen brightness is low. So this picture's probably stupid bright. Luckily we ain't done yet, so it's all good. There's a lot of mods I had got downloaded yesterday specifically for this setup. Okay, she got the, I mean, you see she got the polka dot with the plaid fucking suit pants, the old school style heels with the bow on top of her head. She is dressed straight 50s right now, as you can see. You know what I mean? I had to do the rockabilly style. Remember the first time I had went to Viva Las Vegas, man, that crap was heat. Everybody named Mama was dressed like that. There was dudes with crazy looking mohawks, Chuck Taylors everywhere, blooded khakis. I'm like, yo, these people not playing. Leather jackets and crap. These fools ain't playing, son. They really with that rockabilly lifestyle, boy. Oh, I'm gonna say that's good right there. Let's do have her look with the eyes. What would that look like? I'm gonna say my mouse is moving slow as fuck. That's because my finger is dragging on the dang, wasn't it? The downside to having long fingers. Crap. I can't not touch the dang base of my mouse, of the pad, which causes slow dragging. And boom. See what that looking like. Look pretty dang clean. I think well, that'll be for next month. But I think what I'm gonna start doing here for the photos channel is I notice a lot of people really favor the photo sessions. So I think I should do more of those and do the photos of the week video. Put those on like Instagram or something, where it would make more sense. You know, just checking the analytics and all. People definitely favor the photo session videos, which I don't blame, because a lot of people just like to hear me talk. A lot of people just like to hear me talk, and the photos of the week videos I don't talk as much. That's more like me showcasing some crap, which I think would probably work better on like Instagram or something. And people here just, you know, they just want to listen to me talk about random things that I talk about in my videos, which typically is quite random, but it's entertaining. So, I mean, shoot, my crap always been like that. That's how I was over my Warcraft channel before I quit playing Warcraft. I just be talking about anything while smacking people in PvP, smacking people or bots, depending on what I felt like doing. The problem with that was over time it became less people, more bots. Surprisingly enough, a ton of people still enjoyed it, but as much cool as it was, you know, gaming is tight. You know what I mean? Gaming has always been my thing. But like I said, it just wasn't my thing enough to want to talk about it. Like I said with the sneaker channel, at one point your boy was gonna have a sneaker channel, but I was like, as much as I love sneakers, I don't care to talk about them though. It started becoming that with Warcraft. It's like, do I really want to, you know, blow this whole Warcraft thing up, and then boom, I'm living off of World of Warcraft as the game becomes worse. Because it ain't, you know, it hasn't gotten much better. It's funny because I had released a video over there telling people like, yo, I'm done with the Warcraft, that's it for me. Yeah, man, people talking about, oh, this is the best, people are saying this is one of the best expansions. I'm like, in terms of modern expansions, yes, that is true. Overall, absolutely not. Don't get me wrong, War Within seemed like it was going in a decent direction, and it probably is. My problem with Warcraft was, see, on Call of Duty, I'm grinding for all these camos because I want to. I don't have to touch the camos. I could just sit in zombies, have good old fun, or mess around with the bots and be smacking bots, like I've been doing for the past, since Modern Warfare 2019, which was back in 2019. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to touch the multiplayer. I don't have to grind camos, and I still find the game fun. The problem I had with Warcraft is, it's a good thing she got these pants on. The problem I had with Warcraft is everything you have to do is a grind. They expect you to live that as if it's your second life. The problem is you can only have one life. Alright? And if you can have a so-called second life, it's definitely not going to be Warcraft anymore. You know, my main issue was, I had always said, since I was, since like Wrath Lynch King, which was like 2008, I was fucking 12 years old. I always said to people, whenever they would find out that I played Warcraft, they'd be like, oh snap, you play Warcraft? That's surprising. I never thought you would play Warcraft. I'm like, honestly, the only reason I play Warcraft is because of the PvP. I've said that for over a decade. I'm like, if the PvP ever goes bad, I would most likely quit. And what I didn't realize is that it was a lot closer than I thought it was. Because, you know, vanilla PvP was as raw as it got. That crap was incredible. You know what I mean? And yeah, there's private servers I can hop on and this and that, but it's just not the same. Sometimes you realize you're chasing nostalgia. My problem is I love nostalgia, but not in the form of chasing hopes and dreams. So for me, whenever people would be like, oh, you could just hop on a private server, or oh, this is the best the expansion has been, it's like, yeah, maybe it is, but not to me, because the Warcraft I remember does not exist. And if it doesn't exist, it's like, why am I still even, you know, trying to make something out of this, when there are things that I enjoy in life far more than World of Warcraft. You know what I'm saying? When I do these photo sessions, these videos started happening because I know for a fact that at some point within my day, I'm going to hop on a game or grab my phone. I'm looking to get a better phone soon, something with better photo quality, until I can get my hands on a good camera. I'm going to grab my phone, I'm going to hop on a game, I'm going to mess around with a little bit of the AI stuff, and I'm going to do photos. That is going to happen. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's where with the Warcraft stuff, it started being, you know, oh dang, I gotta get on and record some Warcraft videos because I ain't got nothing for the week. You know, it was no longer, oh man, I feel like hopping on Warcraft and doing PvP all freaking day like I used to do. You know what I'm saying? Back then, you didn't have to ask me if I wanted to do some PvP. You'd be like, yo, Jadam, I'm about to do some PvP. And I'll be like, alright, send me an invite right away. It wasn't a, you want to do some PvP? And I'm like, Then I have to sit there and think what character is going to give me the most satisfaction. Which character is going to give me the least. Like when I leveled up my arms warrior, my second oldest character actually, Raimundo. When I leveled her up, I was so happy, y'all. I'm like, yes sir, about to get my warrior level 70. About to be on and popping, about to hop into PvP and start smacking folks. When I got that character to 70, it was the most disappointing crap I've ever played in my fucking life. I'm like, this is not Arms Warrior. This is some bullcrap. The damage was weak. I fully geared the character out too, y'all. I don't just level a character and then go straight to PvP. That's a bad way to do things. Now I geared her up. I mean up. She was maxed out in all the best PvP gear you could fucking get your hands on. Outside of like the arena stuff, which is a little better. She had the top dog, top of the line, boy. Man, that damage was so fucking disgusting. I'm like, honestly, that was one of the things that started the downfall, if I'm being honest. Getting my warrior to level 70, which was Dragonflight. Getting her to 70 started the downfall. It was at that moment I realized, dang. All of these characters fucking stink now in comparison to what I was used to. Now, I was playing a lot on Classic, but y'all know how Classic is. Back in the day, leveling was slow as fuck. So it's like I could take the time to re-level all my OG characters, which would probably take me more time than the fucking Cataclysm Classic was going to last, because the crap was, I think Cataclysm Classic was only dated to last like 8 months. It would take me longer to level all my OG characters. By the time I actually get them the gear to have fun and play them, the expansion is going to be dang near over. If I'm not mistaken, Firelands is already out, which back in the day, it didn't happen in that fast. But because a lot of people were hating and complaining, oh, Cataclysm sucks, Cataclysm this and that, it killed it fast as fuck. So I didn't even have the fucking feel or want to do anything there. I'm like, what's the point? Why am I even still playing this? It's been a long 20 years. I think it's okay to give it up. I started playing Warcraft in 05 when I was 9 years old. 9 years old, folks. And then I finally stopped somewhere September. I stopped playing in September, so it's December now, so 3 months now. Actually, starts coming tomorrow. It's December 9th as of recording this. Coming to tomorrow on December 10th, it has been 3 months since I've actually played Warcraft. Now here and there I hop on Warcraft, obviously, to show y'all to do my intros and whatnot. But that's for the intro. That takes like 30 to 40 seconds, which is how long my intro is, and then I close it down. Or I'll hop, which is my own local server, not retail Warcraft. I don't have retail Warcraft anymore. I don't even have it on my computer. Those are my own local servers. That's where I do my photos, my music videos for my beats, and yeah, that's it. Photos and music videos, and my intro. Because I gotta do the intro, because I realized that I always say yo is Jadam, but I never show Jadam. You know what I'm saying? That character has been the face of everything I do for honestly, since I started YouTube back in like fucking 2011. So I gotta have him in there. But actually played like retail Warcraft, it's at starting tomorrow. It's been 3 months, boy. It's been 3 months, boy. And I have not looked back. I have absolutely no will or need to hop on Warcraft. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to good RPG games, the only game I look to is fucking Black Desert. Speaking of Black Desert, I need to close it because it's making my game run a little slow. Stop fishing, lady, and get out of here. Just connect. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Black Desert. That's my RPG game right now. I get to play the game how I want to play the game. Characters all look great. Y'all know me, man. I'm the fucking master of great. What the fuck going on? Oh, Black Desert closing. I'm the master of great looking characters. I mean, what can I say? You know, what I do. It's what I fucking do. I make great looking characters. You feel me? And as that, like I can't be on Warcraft no more. There was a point of time your boy was truly and genuinely trying to be the best rogue in all of Warcraft, and honestly, I don't think I did a too bad of a job. My character, the character Jadam was that was the first character I ever made. The pink guy you always see in my intro, wearing the full black fit with the pink tabard and the pink undershirt. That is the first character I ever made when I started playing Warcraft back in 2005. That character is old as fuck. I started doing PvP in 2007. Late Burning Crusade. Early Wrath Lynch King. And that man, no joke, that character is that old, and he has only died, I want to say somewhere between, shoot, probably 15 to 30 times at best. Not even lying. You can see it on the fucking achievement joints. And then I really thought back, because there was a live stream I was doing when I had saw that. I'm like, nah, that can't be true. There's no way in the world this fool only died that many times. The character's old as fuck. And somebody who was always in my streams, his name was Torment. He was always in my streams, and he was like, I don't know, man. It might be. He's like, I think he said something like, if you really think about it, when do you ever die in a BG? I'm sitting back and I'm really thinking. I'm like, when the fuck do I die? Because most of the time, you know, I'm playing a rogue, so obviously if somebody comes close to killing me, please, I'm vanishing out. I'm hitting you with the blind. I'm vanishing out, and I do it a little differently from most rogues. Most rogues will run in one direction, which will typically allow a warrior or somebody to pinpoint your spot. Me, if I blind you and then vanish, I'm gonna run in the direction and I'm gonna immediately turn. And each and every single time I do that, you see people run in the direction they think I'm running, but I'm behind them. I'm gone. I'm behind you. You know what I'm saying? Even if you put some crap out on me that's gonna pull me out of stealth, I'm still behind you, so you're more than likely not gonna notice me. And by the time you do, I'm long gone, baby. I'm mounted up and fucking running on my dang tiger. You feel me? So I'm like, shoot. Okay. And then one thing that really surprised me at one time is I used to play on this private server named Retro WoW. And I was trash talking some paladin because he was going around doing so if you never played Warcraft, old school Warcraft, back in the day, you have a class named a paladin. I mean, he still exists, of course, but it was different back then. You had a character named a paladin. And the paladin had 3 specializations, just like everybody else. You had retribution, which was melee combat. You had holy, which was a healer, and you had protection, which was a tank. Back in the day, the tank spec had a joint called Reckoning. And what Reckoning would do is anytime someone crit you with melee damage, so that's, you know, that's fist, your fist, sword, knife, whatever, melee damage, physical damage. Anytime somebody would hit you with some physical damage or some melee damage, it would make that damage strike the attacker as well. So let's say somebody hit you, they crit you for like 800. It'll send 800 back to that person in way of it stacking your melee damage. So let's say you had this big, fat, heavy, slow, one-handed sword, and somebody hit you with a crit. What Reckoning would do is it would give you another stack of that said, of your weapon's damage. And that could stack up to 5 times, if I'm not mistaken. So basically what that is, right, I was on a paladin and this rogue with way better fucking gear than me. He was going crazy. He was getting crit after crit after crit. As soon as my character came out the stun, I hit him back and got him almost half health in just one hit. That fool ran. right? So this paladin was doing that, but he had way better gear than most people. He was wearing a nasty set of gear. I mean, I can't really explain to you the gear, because if you never played Warcraft, it's gonna sound like what the fuck you talking about. He just had a nasty set of gear, right? So he got this nasty set of gear. He's doing exactly that. He running around, he letting people get free hits off, and then he crushes them. He did that to me one time when I had first got on that server, and I said in the public chat, I'm like, I guarantee you, you'll never pull that off again. And he put LOL XD. I'm like, okay, you think you okay, you think you messing with a regular fool like on the everybody else on these servers? No sir. Guess what? He never did it again. There was one last time he tried to do it. I was in the chat dissing him because he popped his stacks. He ran straight up to the tower that I was hiding because he knew I was up there. I hit him with the stun. He couldn't move. I hit him with another stun. He couldn't move. So he immediately pops a bubble that removes stuns off of them. I jump out the joint. I jump straight out the tower. Completely waste his stacks because even though I jumped, he was still able to swing, but I dodged because my gear was nice as fuck at that time. I'm wearing I'm wearing top of the line gear just like you wearing top of the line gear. So his joint, I dodge, I run back up to the top of the tower. He tries to jump down, so I come out. I hit him with another stun. I start stun locking him again and get him killed. I put in the chat, I'm like, yeah, you tried it again. What'd I tell you? I told you a year ago that you would never be able to do that ever again on me. And he couldn't say nothing. And somebody had somebody whispered me. He said, "Well, you are one of the best rogues on the server." I don't know about that. Me, I was doubting it, but then I really thought about it. I'm like, well, shoot, maybe, because I'm realizing that shoot. Well, when do I fucking die? I mean, to be fair, when you're playing the same class for 17 years, how do you die? You know, and that was fun and all, but that wasn't the modern game. Them stories I just told you, that was on the oldest variant of the game. That was on a dang private server back when the game came out, like in fucking 05. Or no, the last edition of that variant of the game, which was 06. Just before the Burning Crusade had came out in 07, or late 06, early 07. You know, that was a long time ago. That was a real long time ago. And at the time, shoot, the game was incredible, but that was at the time, you know. And my issue with stuff like that is if I have to reminisce on a time of almost fucking choking my spit on a time that nasty as fuck sound I just made on a time of the game that no longer exists. It's like, dang, why am I still playing it then? You know, that is unfortunately what had happened with the Warcraft channel. I couldn't continue it because Warcraft was not in a light that I cared about. You know what I'm saying? It was no longer the game that I remembered. It wasn't the game that I enjoyed when I was a kid. It wasn't the game I enjoyed when I was a teenager. It wasn't the game, man. It wasn't the game I enjoyed as an adult. But the problem is with private servers is private servers are always ran by fucking losers. That same server I was just telling you about, I got banned off that for no fucking reason. They tried to say, oh, you were hacking. Fuck out of here. You know dang well I wasn't hacking. I was just making too much gold without donating and trash talking your donators and smacking your donators. There was a lot of people on that server who were not fond of me, and there was a lot of people on that server who were. The people who were is because I was a real genuine guy, right? When you got to know me, you feel me? And the people who didn't is because I didn't donate. I didn't spend $1 out of my pocket, but I still had the gear they had and then some. You know, half the time on that server too, I didn't even fight people seriously. Now that I'm thinking about it, I would run around. All those videos are still up too on my Warcraft channel. I would run around purposely under gear, smacking people, smacking fire out of people. There was this one joint I would do called the Pirate, where I would rock a purposefully under-leveled pirate hat because it just looked cool. My trademark pink undershirt. You know what I mean? My trademark Argent Dawn tabard, which was a black and white tabard with a white sun in the middle. I freaking love that tabard. That was the prettiest. That was the first tabard I had ever got back in the day when I was a kid. right? And I had a hammer in one hand. Now, a rogue is supposed to rock 2 weapons. That's how you get the best damage. You're supposed to rock 2 swords, 2 hammers, 2, well, later in time, 2 axes, 2 fist weapons, whatever. You're supposed to have 2 daggers. Me, man, half the time I'll be running around with 1 hammer on. Beating the crap out of people, dude. Beating niggas to death, man. And that crap, and people hated that crap. Some people loved it, some people hated it. It's funny too, another crazy story I had from that server was there was somebody who had recognized the name Jadam from my music channel. He was like, wait, are you Jadam, the guy who uploads all the hip-hop records? That was way back when I was uploading random records before I started doing my own beats. Or no, before I started uploading my own beats. I've been making beats since I was a kid. Before I started uploading my own beats. I was like, yep, that's me. I said the one and only. let me correct that. Me being me, I didn't say, yep, that's me. I said the one and only. He's like, yo, that's so cool. So we were playing together for a while. You know, one time, this fool, we was in a BG. When he had first seen me, I was in my top of the line gear. But the next time we had PvP together, I was purposely in my lower gear, low level gear. You know, one time this fool had the nerve to come at me in front of some people because he realized that I wasn't a part of the cool crew on the server. You know how I go on a lot of online games. I'm sure anybody who plays a lot of online games know this, where if you're on a private server, whether that be Warcraft, fucking GTA RP, I'm sure a lot of y'all GTA RP folks probably know. Anytime you get on a server where there's a select group of people who have been on that server for a long time, you already know there's going to be the group of fucking losers who swear up and down they're the greatest thing to ever grace the earth, even though they ain't never did anything in real life. And they just been stuck on GTA RP or fucking Warcraft private servers for the half their dang life. There was a lot of people like that on that server. They thought they were the greatest thing walking, all because they've been on that server for a long time. Me being me, I don't really care how long you've been on the server. I don't really care how much gear you got. I don't really care how big you are, how tall you are. You gotta show me. Alright, you gotta show me before I can believe any of it. That's just always how I've been. That's how I've grown up. That's how I've been taught. You know what I mean? That's just me. So there's a lot of people on that server like that. Talking big trash, this and that. Oh, we're the cool kids of the server. Nobody can do what we can do. If we say you suck, then you suck. If we don't want you a part of our group, then go away. You know, those type of dudes. This fool had the nerve, the gall, to try to show out, because he didn't know how I got down. He was new to the server. He didn't know how I got down, and he didn't know how quick people were to fucking curl anytime I would say something. Not saying like I was the biggest, baddest thing ever, but I just don't take no bullcrap. I'm quick to come back at you. You know what I'm saying? This fool had the gall, man. I got that fool off the server quick, man. I started hunting him down every BG. Anytime he would log online, I would make sure I'm on the opposite team of him. And if I couldn't get on the opposite team of him, I would log out of my main character, hop on another character. If I ended up on the same team, log out of that character, hop on another character, until I got the opposite team. So you know what made it the most painful was, I have a mage, one of my oldest mages. His name is Zenomito. He's supposed to be from Queensbridge, New York, right? So I'm on Zenomito. I see Techie B, that was his name. I always remember because how dumb it was. His name was Techie B, so I see Techie B online in Arathi Basin. I'm like, okay, Techie B doing his thing, huh? Well, it's time for Zenomito to get in and interject. So I pop in, boom, finally on the opposite team. I'm like, yeah, sure, showtime. You know what I mean, like Swiss B says, showtime. So I'm in the BG now. Let's go ahead and turn her. I'm in the BG now. We're on opposite teams. I'm like, yeah, sure. It's time to show this boy how to really play a fire mage, because he was a fire mage. His gear was way better than Zenomito's, because I didn't play Zenomito a ton. I played him enough to smack people and get him a little something something, but not enough for him to actually be like on the same level of Jadam. Oh my goodness. I mean, yo, I'm smacking this dude back every 2 fucking seconds, man. Smacking this dude back. He tried to cast a firebolt. I hit him with a counter spell. I cast my firebolt. He can't do nothing. He's just jumping around like a fucking goofy trying to run up on me so he could hit arcane blast. I'm like, holy crap, you really are one poo mage. And I am far from a good mage, especially in those old school Warcraft. I am an awful caster. The fire mage was the only caster I could decently play. I mean decently. I was not a special fire mage at all. I mean, I got a couple of fucking montages over on the Warcraft channel I did, and anybody who plays a mage in vanilla, you'll be able to watch those montages and be like, okay, he alright, but yeah, he right, he ain't nothing special. You know what I'm saying? I was an okay fire mage. I didn't become an extremely good fire mage until Cataclysm, which was a whole 6 years later in 2010, so 4 years later. You know what I'm saying? That's when I got good at the fire mage, because beforehand I was horrible. Worst caster of all time. If I hop on Warcraft today, there's still casters I can't play to this day. Warlocks and stuff like that. Man, this dude was doodle as fuck, y'all. I'm like, yo, this fool really had the nerve to come at me? And you this boo-boo? You ain't even at least good. I would have, basically, if he would have, it would have been zero challenge if I would have fought him on my rogue. I was actually kind of glad I fought him on the mage, because it made it burn even more when I sent him that message and say, hey yo, it's me, Jadam. This fool logged out. He logged out immediately. He ain't say a dang thing. He logged out. Next day, he's back online. I'm online. I log into Jadam. He logs out. I'm like, oh, okay. So he don't want Jadam. So I'm like, let me log into Raimundo again, my warrior. I log in. He's back online. He's in a BG. I'm like, yeah, sure. Pulled up on him with the warrior, smacking him, smacking him, smacking him. Now, to be fair, warrior is the second longest class I've been playing, so wasn't much of a challenge in that one. I've been playing the warrior about just as long as I've been playing the rogue. Not as consistently, but dang near. My expertise in the warrior is right behind the fucking, right behind the rogue. Smacking him, smacking him, smacking him. And you know what made it worse? We're on an old school private server for those. So for those who ain't never played Warcraft right now, okay, it is a thing in Warcraft called transmogging. What transmogging is, that's where you can take your gear and make it look like something else, but it's still that original piece of gear. It just looks different. Back in vanilla, the oldest variant of Warcraft, that didn't exist. So here I am on a half-naked female night elf, smacking this nigga, smacking this nigga, smacking this nigga, and it ain't transmogged. She's actually poorly dressed, kind of, sort of. Her other pieces of gear were incredible. She had the best gear you could get as a warrior, but her main two pieces, her chest and her legs, like level fucking 30 pieces of gear that Blizzard made back in the day that had the little cheeks out. You know what I'm saying? Had the little cheeks out and whatnot. Smacking this nigga, smacking this nigga, smacking this nigga. I send him a message. I'm like, hey yo, it's Jadam. He logs out again. I log back into Jadam the next day. He ain't online. Log in the next week. He ain't online. Log in the next day after that week. He's online. But I'm on a different character this time. I'm on my Shami. Alright? Shaman is probably the third most expertise I have in a character. Smacking this nigga, smacking this nigga, smacking this nigga with no problem, dude. No problem. I send him a message. I'm like, yo, it's Jadam. I said, don't you ever in your life disrespect me for these bums that reside on this server. You got me messed up. He never logged back in, y'all. He never logged back into Techie B, at least. There's a possibility he probably logged in. Not on that mage, though. That mage, he retired that mage. But even then, whatever character he had then, it still didn't matter. Because I just didn't die. You know the most evil crap I ever did on that server was this dude was running his fucking mouth non-stop in the chat. We're gonna win this in 5 minutes. You guys are trash this, trash that. Now, to be fair, he wasn't wrong. They would have won in just 5 minutes if he wouldn't just, you know, kept his fucking fingers off that keyboard. He just kept going. I'm like, you know what? I said in the chat, I said, you talk a little too much. It's time for this game to last. He said, yeah, okay. I'm like, man, you don't challenge people like me. You just don't. I'm gonna get at you. And that's exactly what I did. I took a game That no joke. Like I said, he wasn't wrong. It was gonna be about 5 minutes. That game, because he just wouldn't stop. That game lasted 6 hours, yo. I stayed for 2 of it. 2 hours of it, but I was like, before I was like, alright, I'm bored. I log in, probably like 7 hours later. I messaged somebody who was at the PvP joint. I'm like, did that Alterac ever end? He said, yeah, it lasted 6 hours and 5 minutes. I'm like, oh. I did the evilest of deeds. You know how I did it too? They had wiped us because we were actually ahead of them. But they sent a bunch of people back. Let me check these images real quick. These came out nice as fuck. This is 50s. This is straight 50s right here. I like this. You know what I'm messing up though? This was supposed to be in black and white. I just realized that. Oh shoot, I just realized that. This was supposed to be in black and white. This was supposed to be black and white edition. Because of 1950s. Oh dog, I done goofed. Well, this one will have color. The other ones will be black and white then. I completely forgot. It's supposed to be 1950s black and white. Oh, I should have put a Christmas tree back there too. That's alright, we got 2 more characters. These look great though. These look amazing. Man, this nigga wouldn't stop talking, so they wiped our group on purpose because we were ahead. They wiped us. So I knew everybody was angry as fuck. I'm like, oh, this is about to be easy, turtle. Me, I didn't give a crap about whether it was a win or loss because I had every piece of gear you could possibly fucking want. I wasn't really giving much of a crap. So I'm like, yo, everybody. I was like, everybody, go south now. And guess what happened? Everyone went south. All I had to do was say it one time. That's how angry people were. I said, everybody go south. This is just as simple as that. Everybody go south. And everyone, I mean everyone. Because everybody was so fucking angry at the fact that they wiped them. What could have been, we would have won that. But they wiped us. Because we were going too fast. And it was like, you know, there was being some sore losers like, nah, let's go wipe them. Let's go wipe them. That'd be hilarious. Then, after they wiped us, they started trash talking. So I knew straight off the bat, oh, these niggas angry. Everybody angry. Me, I wasn't angry. I was devising a plan. I'm playing a rogue, so you know I ain't die. I devised a plan. A plan so simple, yet so effective. Everyone, go south. Or north, I mean. Everybody go north. And immediately, all you see is people mounting up and running straight north. I think only like one person was like, why would we do that? Everybody else wasn't hearing that bullcrap. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to use logic in an emotional argument. I'm like, everybody goes south, north right now. I didn't even say right now. I just said everybody go south, go north. And that's it. That's all it took. Everybody go north, and boom. Immediately, everyone was going north. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There was no, should we do that? There was no, I don't think that's going to be a good idea. There was no, nothing. It was, one moment everybody's standing south, next moment the whole team north. But I'm wayscaping though. I'm wayscaping. Y'all ain't even heard the true plan. Y'all ain't even heard the true thing. I skipped up on purpose. That was after I did my deviousness. So he was talking all that, yep. He was talking all that, yep. And like I said, I'm playing a rogue. So for those who never played Warcraft before, rogues are one of the more devious of classes. The most devious class, honestly. Here's why. A rogue can stun, it can go stealth. Oh, I ain't even show y'all her outfit. Hold on, man. Oh wait, actually that's because I'm building. I typically don't talk and build, but we're here now, ain't we? They can stun, they can disappear, they can do all kinds of wild tricks. You feel me? And that's a big boy jacuzzi. There ain't water in it though. You have to put it in there yourself. I said it's a big boy jacuzzi as if jacuzzis aren't ever large. My fool self. So this dude talking all this and that, going crazy, talking about oh y'all this and y'all that, and y'all suck and y'all never beat us and people fucking stink. We just wiped you guys. I'm like, I'm sneaking. This how you sneak, this how you creep. Been moving without making any sound. That's called creep. Been, you know what I'm saying? That was the song, right? That's the song that was going through my head when I was creeping up on him. So they all fighting. They almost got dude dead. They almost got our boss dead to win the game. This is Alterac Valley for those who do play Warcraft and know what I'm talking about. Alterac Valley, that was my favorite BG. So they doing their thing. I ain't gonna lie, they killing them, right? But I spy with my little eye a Tauren warrior in full T3. The one who's been talking in the chat the entire time. I hit him with a stun. Boom, he's stunned. His character is slumped. You know what I mean? Boss start going crazy. Boss immediately starts losing his fucking mind. He's going after everything, specifically healers. He rushes straight in for the healers. Healers start getting click-clack. All you see is this giant dwarf man with his big red beard knocking people the fuck out. And by knocking, I mean slaughtering. Things is going bad fast, and all while the tank is still stunned because I just hit him with another one. Boom, 10 seconds, he's down. Somebody tried to stop me, but I hit vanish, I stun him again. Boom, he's down again. He's stunned for a total of 16 seconds. Boss is still wilding out, hitting whirlwinds, clacking people. I hit him with another stun. Boom, 20 seconds. He still can't move. He still can't move. Everybody in the room is practically freaking dead. I hit the Tauren with a freaking blind. He's stunned for a total of 40 seconds before the boss slaughters him too. If it even lasted that long. Honestly, it probably didn't. I just haven't been on Warcraft in so long and done Alterac in so long. I don't remember how fast it actually was. It was probably a lot less than that though. I'm say probably 20 to 30 seconds and the whole thing was over. And what happened to me? Oh shoot, I ran out. I did my job, and then I told everybody, go north. I wiped them. And boom. Before you know it, a 5-minute, 10-minute BG turns into 6 hours. I tell you what, people learn that day. People learn that day. And it's crazy because I didn't realize people learned that day. I was just doing what I do. Talking trash and defending, you know what I'm saying? Defending myself whenever a loser comes around. Little did I know, people knew who did that crap. You know, when I had got banned off that dang server, I had left the forum posts. Telling people like, oh shoot, they done banned me for no reason. See y'all later, have fun. I put zone 4. The amount of people who replied to that forum post, I was like, dang. Sometimes in life, when you're doing stuff, good things, funny things, things that people enjoy, and you think, dang, this ain't going nowhere. It could be. It could be. Sometimes you just don't notice, you know, you let the emotions get ahead. You don't realize that, dang, I really am doing something, you know? It happens. It happens. You'll be sitting there thinking, man, I've been doing this crap forever and I still ain't got nothing out of it. Sometimes you closer than you think. Sometimes. Not all the time, unfortunately, but sometimes. Honestly, it might be a lot of the times, especially if you're putting a lot of work into it. This is nice, ain't it? I think this is it. It looks nice and saucy. It looks like we about to go straight to the 50s. Right, we gotta pause the recording though real quick because I don't know if her clothes are gonna randomly disappear. It did, but it was so dang fast you wouldn't have even noticed it. Ugh, alrighty. Hey. Now, let's see here. We're doing single lamp setups, or are we doing a full lamp? I just realized I forgot to bring my graphics back up. It's a good thing I turned the snow mod off, because my game definitely would have crashed. We're going to do 5 outside of the tub, 5 in the tub. That's the whole point of the tub, although I don't know if I can put fitting water in it. He made it very square, so there probably is some water that he intended people to use. I just have to figure out what that is, because I don't think I really know. Alright, so we got Irish V in the building. Alright. Did it just adjust on me? It didn't it? Go keep that right there. Let's see what would work here. A single lamp setup or a multi-lamp setup? Let's get that black and gray on there so we don't forget this time. There we go. Went through that whole joint. It was supposed to be black and white. I was just so busy talking about old times of World of Warcraft. I completely forgot that these were supposed to be in black and white. That was the whole point of this video. It was for a 1950s black and white thing. And somehow I forgot. I think a single lamp setup would do. What won't do is the amount of adjusting that this is doing. Put that in the background. Keep that where it is. Disconnected from her though, so. And boom. That is quite clean. Look great. Background looks nice. It's a little darker than I wanted. What can I do, you know, with this crap auto adjusting and whatnot? Actually, it looks good like that. Alright, so we got Irish V in the building. This is another character that wasn't going to truly have a purpose. I was gonna put her on Nexus for people to download. But then one time I logged back into the character, I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could do that. What is that? Oh, that's the dang lamp. Oh, there was gonna be an Irish lady on Nexus, but I saw the character again. I was like, yeah, probably not. Oh snap! Probably not, brother. Probably not. It's a great looking character. Oh wait, you gotta get the smile. You know, it's the 50s. Everybody was all smiley in all their photos. Actually, let's have her not look directly, but just with the eyes. Yeah, see, this is why we're supposed to do gray and white. This look clean as fuck. I wish I could add some film grain. I mean, I could. I'm gonna have to do it post though. Post editing, you know what I'm saying? For some reason, my film grain doesn't work here anymore, so I always just turn it off. You'll see it on the picture, but when you actually take the picture, there won't be any film grain. I used to use film grain in a lot of my stuff like this that's supposed to be more old school style, because it would work perfectly. You know, film grain in old photos is nothing new. But for some dang reason, film grain stopped working. I would have to take the photos raw, which is clean, but not for Cyberpunk. For Cyberpunk, when you take photos raw with Steam or something like that, you get a noticeable quality drop in comparison to what regular, what's-name can do. Actually, as a matter of fact, I've been meaning to say that. If anybody knows a good game photo capture that does one-to-one photos, let me know. Alright, let me know, because I would love to start using film grain again and my reshade effects and stuff. You know what I'm saying? When I do my photos, the quality of what you see comes from the game photo photographer joint itself, you know, like what we're doing now, and you take a screenshot, which is extremely clean, especially with the way I do everything in my lighting tactics and all that. Very clean. But it could be, you know, if I wanted to use film grains and other things, I can't, because the in-game photo mode can't see any of that. That stuff doesn't exist as far as the game is concerned. Reshade is solely outside. You're seeing that, the game is not. Like if you ever put reshade on something, take the game and scale its size manually with the little mouse on the edge of the what's the name, and you'll see it disappear and come off. You'll be seeing the regular game again. Just by doing that, because that's what the game actually looks like. The game isn't picking up anything that reshade is putting down, so you have to use an outside source. Although realistically, I could probably use OBS now that I'm thinking about it, because OBS's photo quality is quite great, and I use OBS for games like because I got mad reshade mods on my local Warcraft server where I do my pictures at. My Warcraft pictures, and I use OBS. Yeah, I'm dumb as fuck. I just realized that. I use OBS. Okay, never mind, folks. My bad. My fault. I'm dumb. I've been using OBS for reshade photos for the longest. I kind of forgot, you know. Matter of fact, let me test something out real quick. Because if we can, I might put it on right now. Because what I mean, I doubt we'll see it. But if we get close to her, because I made her look at the screen, this always happens on Cyberpunk. You see she moving like crazy. What the fuck wrong with her eye? Look, her eye is popping out, man. Look. You're not gonna see her moving because I have motion blur off. I always turn motion blur off because it fucking stinks. So let me test something out real quick. I forgot how to open reshade. Oh, there we go. Film grain. Is it on? Oh, I see it now. Amount of film grain. We can turn it all the way up. You get more of an old school look. That's messing with my eyes. I don't like that. Let me turn that down. Turn that down a little bit. Ain't trying to go blind. I'm already half blind. God dog it. Okay, I'm gonna say right there is good. That's a good realistic amount of film grain right there. So boom, if you want to add a little bit of film grain to your jump, you feel me? You could. And then you could use this fill to depth here. If you want it, which is also extremely clean, as you can see. So, reshade is nice as fuck. You got reshade, definitely use that. I use the in-game stuff a lot. But when I can, now that I've, after a year, just realized that I could have been using OBS like I've been using OBS for every fucking thing else. You know, it makes things a bit fucking easier. Fucking idiot, man. Just realized that for like the past year I've been trying to figure out, dang, what's a good photo thing I can use to take pictures for Cyberpunk when I want more of raw theme? OB fucking S. Matter of fact, let's restart this real quick, because I just realized that these are clean, these are very clean, but they're not gritty enough. She doesn't look like she's, I mean, she looks like she's in the 50s, but the photos don't look very 50s. But I'm gonna compare the two anyway. So let's go back. What was the last post she was just doing? Turn this depth of field off because we don't need depth of field on top of depth of field. I kind of miss doing these sharper style photos too. I used to do a lot of these sharper looks more. Okay, I don't need the amount of film grain. I think it's the particle amount. My particle amount is too small. I need what I use on my my videos. I forget what yeah, there we go. See, it's the size of the particles that matter, not fully the amount. Oops. If you add too many, then it's like it's a crowd. It's too much, you know. I brushed my nose. That's why I said that weird. Those particles look like they're struggling a little bit. I don't know if y'all seeing what I'm seeing, but them particles is freezing up. I can actively see the particles freezing. Might have a little too much going on. Weird, because the particles are freezing, but it ain't lagging. Yeah, see, that's very clean. Get the mouse out the way. Controller. Oops. No, I didn't mean to move. See what that look like. OBS. Gotta turn numlock on first. Capture screenshot. That should. Oh, actually, matter of fact, let's do a Steam one as well. Compare the two. Compare the three, actually. Now, in-game photo mode is clean as fuck. I've been using that forever. It is quite nice. What isn't nice is that it doesn't pick up my film grain anymore. That dog. And where did the OBS one go? There it is. Okay. Alright, we have an issue. I forgot with OBS, you gotta be recording in its specific size. They gave me a 1080p, so that's not gonna work. Oops. Looking at the last recording. Steam just always looks kinda... Okay, you know what a better idea is? Continue using the in-game joint. Just add film grain myself, because... That's not working. We're just gonna need nothing a little bit of editing can't do. go ahead and get that out of there. That ain't working. Oh, I turned the film grain on it. Yeah, we'll just do it After Effects, because that don't look too good. This looks perfectly fine too. Anyways, this is clean as fuck. I always add a little bit of extra sharpness to my photos anyways, just to sharpen them up a bit. So nothing we can't do after that won't ruin my photos. You see, this is exactly why I couldn't get rid of this character. This is exactly why I couldn't give this character off to the peoples, because this is a great looking character. Irish V in the building. Come on, man. Stop playing, man. There was no way. Her eyes actually used to be different, but the mod I was using did not get updated in time. Therefore, when I tried to use it again, she could not have her original eye type. I was like, oh, well, that's unfortunate. But at the same time, she looks better with the regular eyes than she did with the eyes I was originally going to give her. Like that seated pose, that's nice. So, well, it's all good. It's all good. That could be going crazy when you move your character. I don't know why. Oh, it was all good. She got purple eyes now. Although yesterday I gave her some brown eyes. The brown eyes look pretty fucking great. But I wanted to keep the purple just to keep her slight uniqueness that she got. Which, actually, believe it or not, you can have purple eyes. It's very rare, but it is possible that a person can have purple eyes. It's a very specific thing that has to happen in the body, though. I forget what. But it is possible for people to have purple eyeballs. That's why I wasn't too against it when I first gave her the purple eyes. It's not common, but it's not impossible either. Like about there. Boom. It ain't common, but it is possible. I had to roll with the purple. Although she did, like I said, she did look great with the brown eyes. See the pearls around her neck too? Forgot about the pearls. Alright, now we have to make use of this. Let me see. Let me go ahead and save what we're doing here. Oh, we had 0, 0, 0 on all three. Oh, because we're using the gold walls, not the white walls like we usually do. Can I push the camera this back without it being weird? A little wonky. Much easier if we just place her directly over it. It's a good thing I decided to pause the recording this time, because last time she stayed clothed. This time she did not. Gotta be careful out here, son. It get dangerous. These photo sessions on this game. Shoot, I can't even say this game. Skyrim is the most dangerous. See, in this game, people make crazy poses, but it's typically within its own pack. You know what to download and what not to download. Skyrim is one you'll more than likely come upon one massive pack, and then a whole bunch of them will be crazy. I mean, y'all know, y'all seen the few times I done did Skyrim photo sessions, which there is one coming soon for Christmas theme. There's no way in the world I could do some photo shoots and not do one for Skyrim. Bro, this pose looks a little contorted, a little unnatural. Looks painful, but maybe it wouldn't be. I don't know. Let me check the old images. Lighting is off. Is it off? It is off. She bright as fuck. Oh, no, not no more. Alright, well, it did its thing. Did its usual thing. I ain't mad at it this time, because it actually went to where I needed it to be. Typically, it don't. You gotta be about short as fuck for this to work. You gotta be real short for that to work. I only have one very short character, and that is OGV. That's because her mother and father is supposed to be short. I ain't made her father yet, though. I'm trying to figure out how do I make a half white, half Native American man who mostly looks Native American but has pale skin, much like OGV, which is a lot easier because, you know, I'm better at making female characters than I am at male characters, of course. Can't be surprised by that, you know what I mean? What can I say? You feel me? I make great looking characters. Let's go with the head. This is 50s theme, so you already know we had to go with the leopard print. Come on now. Everybody named Mama was rocking leopard. Polka dot and leopard. Although it definitely blew up. I'm gonna say probably like the late 70s, early 80s. That's all you would see. But a lot of times when you would see it, it'd be older women. Because that's what they used to wear when they were younger. Older women who be thinking they still got it sometimes. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. They be thinking they still got it, so they're rocking leopard print. It takes a very distinct person to be able to rock leopard print. I'll keep it 100 with you. I don't know what that person is. A lot of the times. I'm like, why does the lighting look weird? That's because it's still low. Here we go. Like something's still a little off. She seems brighter overall. Oh. She's not. But it looks like it for some reason. She is the same color of gray. Just looks brighter for some reason. Okay, delete that one because the shadows were bad. And boom, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it takes a specific kind of person, you know what I mean? It takes a specific kind of person. What was we talking about beforehand though? Were we still on Warcraft? Okay, I mostly got the tub for lane poses though. I don't remember where the frick them joints at though. Oops. I do not remember where they are. The ones we used for Texas V in the 70s episode. I don't remember what pack that was though. So those is really poses we could have used when she was standing up on the outside. Dang, I really don't remember. To be fair, as of recording this, that was like freaking a week ago. That was about a week ago. I recorded that episode on December 3rd. It's the 9th now, so. Is it this one? Or was it the actual seated poses? I might be dumb. It was probably the actual seated poses. I have actual seated poses that I always forget about some dang how. Until it's time to use them and then I remember. Guess that makes sense. Which one was this? Oh, these are good. These aren't what I'm looking for. You know, because her hand, the way her hands is, she's going through the tub. This is a really deep tub now that I'm thinking about it. Holy. This one of them tubs, you know what I mean? You don't be careful. You could actually drown in the tub. That's a deep tub, dude. This is definitely above standard tub size. I'm just now realizing that. This thing deep as fuck. God, dog, she down there, dude. Might have to make her float up a little bit or something. I didn't pay this attention. This tub is fucking deep, son. This ain't even gonna work for what I was attempting, because as you can see, the light can't look. The light can't catch. I don't know if those were the ones I was looking for though. I don't think so. Just got bright again. Oh, because this angle I'm at. Nah, I don't think those were the ones I was looking for. Alright, looks like she might have to continue with the standing poses, because I did not realize how truly deep this tub was unless we just make her float a little bit. That'd be about our best bet, because this tub deep as fuck, boy. There's nowhere for... Are these? These are... Oh yeah, these are the poses. I don't know how to make this work, though, because of how deep this dang tub is. There's no proper angle that I can put her at. She's either going to look like she's floating, or... Yeah, she looks like she's floating. Oh. That's number one. Number two. I completely forgot about water. I don't even know what water I could add. I don't even know. Water puddle? I would imagine that that's too dang small. I don't even see nothing. I mean, to be fair, it did say puddle. I wouldn't imagine a puddle be all that much. Water floor? Oops. What the heck does water floor mean? Oh, water on the floor. Like, what? What would all that mean? What do you even find? I forget where you find bathtub water. Aha! This must be what he made it for. Yeah, cause see, it's all square and crap. So if you fit it properly, it should be able to, if I can get it in the right direction here. It's a little small, and scale that up because we're not really gonna see much down there anyways. I think I got a rubber duck. Little rubber duck. No? No duck? Like ducks were big back in those days. Little rubber ducks. Rubber ducky? I feel like you always heard that back in the times. No. Nothing. I was hoping for a rubber duck. No rubber duckies. Target. Got one. Her head is right below the faucet. That'd be a real bad move. Gotta get up and bang your head on that thing. That's gonna hurt, son. Do we do the water or should we do without the water? Like if we do without the water, it might look a little better. But at the same time, it's also not that bad. As long as we hide it, it's not too bad. Does the water normally look like that? Is this the dang ice water from when you saving? I think I am looking at ice cubes. There's ice cubes in this dang water. Taking a fucking cold bath and grab it. Oops. I keep going up and down. The lighting keeps changing. One moment is dark, one moment is bright. One moment is dark, one moment is bright. Go with a regular smile here. And let's move her over a bit. Put her forward. And also, actually, it'll help hide the fact of how deep this dang tub is. Bring it a little lower would be easier to hide if we bring it a little lower. Because, yeah, okay, no, you can see it here. Let me decrease the water size and then move it up, because you're not going to see this back in here. And since I lowered it, you know what I mean? Since I lowered it, it'll be a little easier to hide. more on that side, but we're not gonna see that side, so it's all good. For now, at least. We could easily balance moving them back and forth, though. Get this bullcrap out of my way. Because we need this side. This side right here. Direction a little bit. Lighting up. And get some directionals here. There we go. See, it all takes a bit of time to get this all down properly, you know what I'm saying? Otherwise, things won't look right. Oops, wrong direction. And boom. Wait, hold on. They got like little soap bottles and crap. Like she ain't got nothing around the tub that you would see on a tub. Probably not, right? Shampoo? Something? Nothing? Oh, no, 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 no. Wine. That's right. That's what you would see in a 1950s fucking... Duh. That's what you would see in a 1950s pinup setup. Is a fucking wine glass and some wine. Not no dang shampoo. I was thinking too regular. What you would see on the norm and not what you would see in a realistic setting. I mean, what? I was thinking too what you would see in a regular setting and not what you would see in a model setup. You ain't taking a dang bath, it's a pinup setup. I ain't think about it like that. Freaking bottle of shampoo. I was thinking too normal. Oops. Where is this bottle going? Why is it freezing like that? Show me the direction so I know what the fuck I'm doing. Got this dang bottle all over the place. There we go. Why the paper on the bottle look like the dang gold camo on Black Ops 6? Speaking of Black Ops 6, that's exactly what the fuck I'm gonna be hopping on as soon as I'm done. That ain't true. Actually, that is true. I gotta get on Call of Duty because they released a winter Nuketown map. So it's got fucking Christmas trees. It's got Santa Claus going through the sky and crap. Snowballs. There's snow everywhere. Winter lights and stuff. It's cool as fuck. I want to do some winter photos on that. And I got some guns gold. I need to hop on Modern Warfare 3 as well because I want to take pictures of whatever snow map exists on there, and they probably did a winter shipment. Since Modern Warfare 3 was the last game, there's probably still a lot of people playing, I'm sure. You know how I go. Some people enjoy the Treyarch games, some people enjoy the Infinity Ward games. Me personally, Treyarch, baby. Although, you know, I don't mess with the onlines no more. Zombies has been a lot of good fun. It's funny because not everyone's having the same experience with that game. Somebody uploaded a video and said, called it, "Why is Black Ops 6 so mediocre?" I'm like, dang, really? Dude, me personally, I'm having fun with the game. Zombies? This Zombies is fun as fuck. It reminds me of Cold War. And it gives you the features that we had in Modern Warfare 3's crazy zombies. But now it's solo again, which I fucking love because I ain't got to do crap with people no more. That was the one thing I hated with Modern Warfare 3 zombies. Is like, why is this not solo? I am not gonna do crap with other people, dog. Let me... Oh, you know what? If I remembered that I was going to use it... Well, the point... we weren't going to add water to it. I just realized that. I wasn't supposed to add water, but I also didn't realize how deep this dang tub is. It's a deep dish tub, dude. I thought it was going to be like, you know, regular size tub. It is not a regular size tub. So that's definitely not going to work. Her hands is way too wide out for the tub. Would clearly be able to see that. Less. Nah, yeah, it's too wide. There ain't no way, boy, you'll be able to spread your hands that far. Don't I have... Let me go back. We have a 1950s pinup thing. Well, these are pretty dang good, actually. I forgot about these. In a little minute. These are very 1950s thing. But let me go back real quick. You know what I mean? Yeah, these joints right here. Pin up. Gotta make sure you got everything, you know. Oh, these are these joints. Everything has to be appropriate to the year that you are basing characters' activities off of, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to use the one joint, but her hands is too far apart. So that one's definitely not gonna work. It was fully doing the splits. Get back to Black Ops though. The zombies is fucking amazing, son. This is the first time in a joint since Cold War that I've actually taken the time to get as many of the zombies camos as I possibly can. I didn't do it with Modern Warfare 3 because I thought the zombies camos in there were kind of whack, so I really just did it out of fun and grinding XP for battle passes and stuff. Y'all know me, I'm the king of battle pass recycling. I haven't bought a battle pass on Fortnite in ages. You know what I mean? I be trying to tell people like, yo, you could get battle passes for free, dude. Her leg is in the way. The trajectory of her foot and her head is too dang close. Be able to make that work. Like, yo, you ain't gotta, man, y'all niggas be out here spending money buying battle passes when you can get them joints for free. You can get them joints for free. How? Easy. When you buy a joint, it's the darken again, please. It's not the color we were at. Or the lightning, there's no damn color. It's gray and fucking white, but this ain't this ain't the lightness we were at. When you battle passes give more coins than you paid, including Call of Duty. Alright, I bought the Call of Duty battle pass for the usual price because of Modern Warfare 3. They had dropped that Rhea Ripley skin. I'm like, I don't know who this lady is, but I kind of need that because I don't watch wrestling, so I had no clue who she was at first. Then as soon as I bought the skin, all of a sudden I was getting fucking recommended all kinds of WWE stuff on YouTube. Which is crazy because like I said, I don't watch wrestling. I've never watched a single WWE video, ever. Oh no, you know what? I did. It was the intro to, it was a Chris Jericho intro that he used in the 2000, the Millennia joint. Let me see if I can find it. It's the wow, wow. I don't even. And then boom. I'm not doing it right at all. Hold on. What did I call that beat? Don't look back. Is it this? Oh no, not that, not that. Don't look back. Dang, what did I call that beat, man? I just had it and I forgot. Boogeyman? Oh, I think I found it. Yeah, this joint. I made a beat with this, so maybe that's why it popped up. Grab Stewie. Boom, 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 boom. That's them fucking. It starts off as a spooky Jersey club, and it turns into a trap beat. Oh snap, so I made a remix with that, but it's just weird because I did that a year ago. That was 2023, October. That was for a Halloween compilation I was making. I'm trying to use this pose, but for some reason it won't adjust back down to darkness. And I know it's gonna do it as soon as I adjusted my dang self. Okay, let me shut my mouth then. It didn't, surprisingly enough. Usually it does. So, I don't know, I ain't watched a wrestling thing in over a year just so I could get that beat. And then all of a sudden I buy the Rhea Ripley skin and it pops up Rhea Ripley gives a tour of her tattoos. I'm like, ain't this the lady I bought the fucking skin on Battle Pass, the joint for the Battle Pass on? don't know what the fucking language I'm speaking, but you know what I mean. Oh, she is currently drowning. I wasn't expecting her to see her fucking head underneath the water. But, yeah, no, I had that. So I grinded a little bit of Microsoft points, so I paid $5 for that battle pass. I didn't even pay full price, which is 10. I paid 5 buckaroonies, and I haven't bought a battle pass since. Guess what? I'm gonna do the exact same thing I do on Fortnite. We don't buy battle passes out here, baby. Get them jumps for free. We recycle. So the battle pass cost 1100, which is $10. I only paid 5 because I had Microsoft points ready to go. Feel me? And then what else did I do? Oh, I got the 1100 from the battle pass, plus the extra I had was 15. So then the very first battle pass that came out on Black Ops got that, and guess what? I got 1800 COD points. So the next battle pass on lock before it even dropped. You feel me? That's how you do things. Alright, we don't pay for battle passes out here. We don't do that, alright? We don't, you know what I mean? We don't pay for battle passes, son. We get them for free. Well, actually, we pay for them one time, and then the other, all for the next 80 years, we get them for free. They was talking about, we're not going to bring the COD points over. You already know everybody lost their dang mind. He's like, you better bring them fucking COD points. It's already bad enough they didn't bring the skins over. But Modern Warfare 3 is still a decently current game, so I'm sure you could easily hop on there and find games with 0 issues. This looks extra dark. I think I may have made a mistake somewhere. Oh, I just forgot to turn it back up. So that's how we do that, you know what I mean? I got 1800. Next battle pass drops in 50 days. I'm on that, son. I already got it, son. You know what I mean? I already got it. It ain't even dropped yet. I already got it. Next battle pass that drops on Fortnite. I already got it. You feel me? And this battle pass just came out. But guess what? I already got it. You feel me? It's the recycling effect, baby. It's the recycling effect. You get free skins, free every freaking thing forever. You know what I mean? Because I'm out here playing my cards properly. You know what I mean? We don't pay for battle passes. I like this angle better. I'm gonna go ahead and scrap that other one. And then it's on to the next character. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do her set. I somehow took... Oh. I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna be able to do for her set. I mean, she just looks great, so I'm gonna take pictures of her anyways, I guess. Like I said, the next character, she was solely for the purpose of video thumbnails. And boom, that is a full 10 for the lovely Irish V. Go ahead and I mean, shoot, these is coming out clean. Although the first ones were supposed to be black and white, and they are not, but it's all good. At least they still look great. And she still looks very 50s. So boom. Ooh. Forgot to close the boogeyman. The boogeyman! I have no clue how we can set up a police thing, however. Oh my goodness. I guess she would be a cop who repoed someone's fucking Benz or something. Yeah, dog. This is one modified car. I mean, you shall see shortly why I was like, you know what? I can't use her for thumbnails anymore because, well, Black Ops 6 has a theater mode. However, I'll be dang if I just delete this character. What's got you down? They be talking about the same thing every time I pull up here, bro. Look at this thing, man. Holy crap. I know this ain't a gaming video, but I had to show y'all this thing real quick. What the fuck? You know, it's so beautiful and golden right here. Let's just do the pictures right here, son. Like, hey, look at me. I got the keys to this person's car. You know, Nice City got crooked cops. Come on, man. It's Nice City. Not every cop in this piece is good. Especially when they're wearing what she's wearing. You know, I'm sitting here thinking, like, dang, what can I do for her in a police outfit? Completely forgetting that military and police pinup was a pretty massive thing back in the day. So I got her revolver. Alright, this is an addition that you would get back in the 50s when you become a police officer. It's a cool little 38. Not this thing. This is a 44. But you get a 38, you know what I mean? You get your little 38 special revolver. And you fucking shoot at the bad guys. We got a white male, dark hair, medium build. You know what I'm saying? That's what you hear. Average height. This guy's a maniac. We gotta get him. I don't remember if that's what they said in Mafia. I ain't played Mafia in forever. I'm just saying, crap. I do remember that part though. We got a white male. No, does he say Caucasian male or white male? He said we got a something male, dark hair, medium build. We gotta get this guy. He's a maniac or something like that. I fucking Mafia 2 was the best of the best, son. Boom, she got a revolver. She got a little cop outfit. I actually had this outfit for a hot minute. I got this like 2 years ago. I actually used it before on OGV and Judy, but it wasn't a serious set, so I never really did nothing with the set. It was just something I was goofing around with. The outfit looked nice. Let me see what I can make with this. But now I'm gonna use it for this lady as a police pinup style. See if I'm gonna use one lamp or a full lamp setup. Oh wait, almost forgot. We gotta make it black and white. That was the whole point of this. That looks great. Wait, isn't there another black and white with a different scale? Ooh, not bad. There's not? Oh, I might be thinking of something else. Oh no, I am thinking of something else. Never mind. I'm thinking of the photo editor. My photo editor I use for editing stuff on the outside. So why does it look like that? Because it's up at her fucking face, pretty much. But we don't want the extra light on the car, really, though. I changed her hair to look more old school, but I'm not feeling it. It's got her forehead looking massive. That forehead huge, boy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to her original hair. I wanted something that looked more 50s, and it's definitely that, but dang, that forehead going crazy. Like I said, this was a character who was solely for the purpose of military style photos. She was for thumbnails for Modern Warfare 3. But then when the next game came out, Black Ops 6, I'm like, well dang. That's going to make that character obsolete because it's going to have photo mode where I can then do my photos on Black Ops itself. Which you could see if you go over on my gaming channel. It's called Legendary Gaming. It's going to be kind of hard to find because it's not connected to this channel. Although I probably should because I do kind of upload it. I still do kind of upload over there. Not super often, but decent enough that it probably should keep it over noticeable. You got silver teeth too? God. Okay, well, you know what? That's fine because I want to change her hair back. Yeah. No, I'm not feeling this hairstyle. It makes her forehead too big. Alright, boom. Got her original hairstyle back. And the crazy thing is, it still looks 50s because of this outfit. I feel like this is something you would definitely see on a Playboy or pinup magazine, Hot Rod magazine. And she's supposed to be in a cop outfit, and this is the outfit. So I almost feel like that was the idea behind the person that made it, was for that exact thing. Some 1950s, 60s, 70s pinup thing of police uniform. This is it. She looked great. She looked proper with her actual hairstyle too, which was supposed to be frazzled because she's a military officer. You know what I'm saying? She always got the helmet on. Take the helmet off, the hair's gonna be frizzy. I've only done one photo set on this character. Everything else I've ever done on this character was for thumbnail purposes. I actually still have a Black Ops 6 thumbnail that I refuse to delete because the thumbnail is so freaking amazing looking. I want to use it for something, but I don't know what. Because you can just make your own thumbnail on Black Ops itself. Problem is, the thumbnail looks incredible. I refuse to delete it. Matter of fact, if I remember, I'm gonna pop it up. The thumbnail is sick as fuck. I made that. I mean, you see it. You see how Black Ops it looks. But it's not. As you can see, that is her. You see the same hairstyle. If you could look behind the black bar covering her eyes, that's her face and everything. And that gun she's holding is from Modern Warfare 3. Somebody made a Modern Warfare 3 gun pack. Man, shoot, dude. Well, I ain't about to delete this character. She look great. She ain't getting deleted. to get her piercings off. However, he has a name and everything, just like the rest of my characters. So, piercings ain't coming off. I don't think people was rocking piercings like that back in the 50s. Could be wrong. Ah, I forgot to change her dang teeth. People definitely wasn't rocking full fucking grills back in this man 50s. Especially not a cop. Can you imagine that? Get pulled over by a cop, and we say, "You know why I pulled you over?" You can see his fucking gold grills in his mouth. You'd be alarmed because you wouldn't think it was a cop at first. You're like, "What the fuck?" Think you about to get robbed and crap. Sir, do you know why I pulled you over and you got a full fucking teeth of silvers? A full mouth of silvers and crap, or platinum in his mouth. Like, I do know why you pulled me over and speed the fuck off and then get in trouble because he was actually a cop. Yeah. But he had some grills on, so I couldn't tell. I thought I was about to get robbed. Thought he was setting me up. I ain't gonna lie, I kinda wanna do color for this one. The black and white theme was cool, but at the same time, because of the colors in all these positions, places I'm bringing these characters, it'd be great if there was some color. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do color, because then you can't see the beauty of that red interior. You know we're gonna have to make her sit in the car for a little bit. That red interior, boy. Matter of fact, hold up real quick. I backed her up a little closer to the car, because more than likely I'm gonna use it, and I don't want to have to stretch the camera out and make it all wonky. Make it all wonky. Use a little closer than before. Yeah, the no color is great. We're just gonna put some film grain over it to get that old school look. I mean, there was definitely colored cameras back in the day. But sometimes, you know, the black and white is clean. That works for like the last set, where it makes sense. But when you're in the outdoors, you need the color. Because you got to be able to see the beauty of the car. You know what I'm saying? The beauty of the character's skin tone. You know what I'm saying? Her hair color, her outfit color, all that. The car's interior, that red interior. Something special about red interior on a car, dude. Switch this back to where we were. The only thing I needed to do was switch her teeth. I forgot. Again. Actually, I wasn't going to go back. I was supposed to do that when I changed her hair back, but I forgot, man. Now, normally I keep this character looking angry, but we're doing 1950s pinup theme, so we're not angry, but look serious. You know, she's a military officer. She gotta look serious at all times. Not for this though. You know, this is for 1950s themes. She gotta look real friendly. You know, for the magazine. Okay. Dang teeth. The teeth is throwing me off every time I see it. This is not the type of character you would see with a full mouth of platinum. Come on, man. Definitely wouldn't see that in the 50s. You didn't see that in the 60s. You didn't see that in the 70s. Not even the 90s. You didn't see platinum teeth until like mid-2000s. That's when people started doing platinum. Beforehand, you see gold, but that was mostly on Florida folks. Floridians. Nobody else really did that. Just the Floridian folks. It is throwing off the image, so we'll be back again for the 50th time. Alright, she now has a normal set of teeth. No grills this time. Reason why a lot of my characters keep having grills, for those who might be new here and might not know why a bunch of my characters have chrome, I said chrome. You don't want chrome in your mouth. Why a bunch of my characters have platinum grills is because a lot of these newer characters, they're all built on my Phantom Liberty character, who I used for making presets for people to download. Problem is, with that, I did not realize I gave that character silver teeth. So because I keep making characters on that character, they all keep having silver teeth, and I forget. Because usually they open their mouth a little bit and you see them. But that's a random animation that happens sometimes. So I keep forgetting, and then boom, characters pop up with chrome teeth and crap. I'm like, oh shoot, this fool got silver teeth. Where's the revolver pose? I need the revolver back. A standard issue police weapon right there. Who got mantis blades? Even though she had mantis blades. I forgot I got that old... I mean, 1911 will work, but I don't think police... Yeah, there we go. I don't think police were carrying 1911s as their issue... as their standard issue weapon. I think it was a 38. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. I don't know crap about the 50s police, but I'm just judging based off of Mafia 2. Mafia 2. That's my best gauge of judgment there. Mafia 2, they had 38 specials, so... I think there was something I watched where a dude said they had 38s, little revolvers. There's probably some police who had 1911s. I think the common police had a 38. I mean, a gun is a gun. And a bullet is a bullet. It is gonna do damage. Little 22 will tear you up. If you're unlucky enough. I'll say unlucky, because that's a 22. Little bitty 22 bouncing around inside you. Oof. Ooh-wee, that's not something I want to ever feel. But I don't do dumb crap, so that wouldn't happen. Getting shot at with a 22. Also ain't the fucking 70s. I don't know who the fuck would be shooting a 22 at you. Most likely it's gonna be a 9. But that's only if you're doing dumb crap. Typically. Doing anything where someone would be needing to shoot at you, that means you're probably doing something dumb. Or wrong time, wrong place, or somebody... That's still wrong place, wrong time. I don't know. I've never been shot at, so I don't know what the situation would be. I don't know what the situation would have to be for you to be getting shot at, you know? Even with this scraggly hair, she still looks very 50s. The car is definitely helping too. But this is this outfit is some little goofy cop outfit that somebody would have given a model back in like the 50s or 60s, maybe 70s. Not very serious. Looks somewhat like a cop outfit, but solely for the purpose of her just looking good. It's crazy because this was straight up just a thumbnail character. She was semi-hardcore in all of her photos. Of course, a little bit of sauciness because, you know, easy thumbnails. But for the most part, I mean, that's what this character was for. She has each and every military outfit you could get off of fucking Nexus. Well, specifically made by one guy. Because his stuff is hands down the best. But she got all that. That's all she ever was going to be. She doesn't even have a name. If I was to show you her preset, where I save all my characters at, so I don't accidentally make the mistake I made on my one character, freaking over saving on that character. Her it just says thumbnails. Everybody's got names except her. See V, see Veronica, you see Valerie, you see OGV, which is Vivian. You see Mel V, which is BG 400. Or Brian Green. All of them. They all got names. See thumbnails. And it's her. Because that was this character's original purpose. Until he added freaking what's the name mode. Which is definitely not a complaint. I've been wanting theater mode for freaking ever. I hate the fact that Modern Warfare games never have a theater mode. Like, would y'all stop being freaking lame and just add a theater mode? Oh, y'all. Doing some crap, yo. Like, add a dang theater mode, man. Oh, seated pose. Straight to the car. Oh, I hit the wrong joint. It's lagging like crazy all of a sudden. I can't move in these conditions. I never get lag down here when I'm doing pictures. All of a sudden I am. Alright, well. All good. Job done. It's actually not too bad. It's been worse before. Alright, let's get her in the whip. You ever do images at 5 FPS? You ever do images at 5 FPS, baby? If you probably got a good computer, probably it wouldn't have to be this bad. The good thing is winter, so a lot of good cold breeze is flowing through here. The computer is doing decent breathing. I need to clean this dang thing. Now that it's cold. It would be too dang hot to clean it during the summer. I know you should clean your computer often, but easier said than done when it's 115 outside, you know? Easier said than done when it's 115. And when you step outside, you can feel your skin boiling. That crap's up. I'll wait till it gets cold. I know that's a bit of a long time, but some people never clean their computer, so. Some people will go years, and their computer will never see a cleansing. That'd be crazy. I saw a video of a dude whose computer had spider eggs in it. Well, my good sir, what happens when you don't clean your crap? Clean your dang computer. And you wouldn't have spider eggs in it. That's the first thing I noticed. As soon as the video started playing, I'm like, that is some very brown dust. Wasn't dust. Spider eggs. Live and well, too. Little babies just waiting to hatch. Oh, some spider-hating folks out there probably would have been, would have preferred to not have heard that, but, you know, clean your computer, and you won't have to deal with it, you know. Give your computer a good cleansing, you'll never experience it. Promise. Unless you're just unlucky. Let me stop. Let me stop, son. Let me stop, man. What the fuck, man? Oh, shit, son. That down right. Oop, too low, too low. Right there, and wow. And blow! Crispy clean in the benzo! Ah! Had to stretch real quick. That was one of them good stretches. Crispy clean in the benzo. Can't have, you know what I mean? Can't not have, you feel me? This is a good pose, but I don't know if this car is wide enough to fit her in this position. Let me see. I think it might actually. I think it just might. It just might. Hold on. Let's turn her this direction. Lift her up a little bit. Her back. Her hand is in kind of an awkward position. I don't know if that's gonna work. As long as she's sitting down, I guess. Because this is more of a pose for if your character's sitting on a stool. But sit here and try to make it work. Let's lower her a little bit. She's definitely floating. Boom. It's funny because this is a very small car. And at the same time, she makes it look big. But at the same time, she makes it look small. I mean, yeah. So it shows, you know, old school race cars. They had the width and the size to be perfect race cars. However, they were also small enough to be perfect race cars. It's like the Ford GT. It is very wide. It has some decent length for its type of car, but it sits so freaking low to the ground you can make it look big and small at the same time. How does that work? That's called racing, baby. You ever see a F1 car? Those things are huge, but they're also kind of small. They're very long, but at the same time, they're narrow and stupid low to the ground. Things long as fuck, by. I never paid attention. I never realized how long they were until I was really like looking at one. I'm like, dang, things is almost the length of a fucking old school Cadillac. They're stupid light, of course. You know what I'm saying? Stupid light. But they long. She actually sitting in the car? Okay, she is. Wouldn't be a very comfortable seated position, but she is indeed sitting. You turn her around a little bit, because That's breaking the laws of physics a little bit. I mean, you could definitely hold yourself up in a position like this, but it would be far from comfortable, that's for sure. Easily just turn her around. Make it look more natural. By having her more inside the car. Oops, 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 wrong joint. So I'm going to hit the one at the bottom, not the one at the top. And make sure her arm ain't clipping. Oh no, she got more than enough space up at the top. Oh, what the fuck? Mad space. Okay, push her in there even more. Her hand was hanging out too, which didn't look natural. There we go. Now that is a seated position that makes sense. It just makes sense. Now let's have her at the camera. Turn that on. Oh, it didn't register. Her frazzled and crazy hair. Oh, we gotta lift her up a little bit. She is ever so slightly clipping. Actually, a lot of clipping. There's a little bit of clipping going on with the armpit region, but that's fine. See, that looks great. Now, let's get these lights in the proper spot here. Let's get one far back to see the whole car. Because it'd be criminal for her to be doing photos with this absolutely gorgeous little Benz and not pay some attention to the Benz as well. You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to do the rest of them on the inside of the car. Some inside photos. I did some inside the car photos on Country V recently, just to see how well I could still do those. Came out pretty good, those did. They came out pretty good. Lights up a bit. About 5. That one's on that side. This to that side as well. Main light rig on 180 as usual. Boom. Got too much light on the back? Oh, that's perfect. And let's see. Lift that up a little bit. Bring it down. Back to 1. Back to 1 it is. It's slightly closer. We've hit each edge of the car. As a matter of fact, because the door is sitting up kind of high, let's give a little bit more twist into it. There we go. Oops. Get in closer. And boom. A full shot of this absolutely gorgeous car. Easily one of the finest Mercedes-Benz to ever exist. The Gull Wing Coupe. The SL 300. Boom. Then get one close of her. About there. Fix that lighting for her. A lot of bad shadows that we don't want, of course. This right here, man. This that style, this that swag, 1950s. I need to do more 50s theme. Like I don't ever do 50s themes enough. I should. That's some of the swaggiest crap. I just wish more people would make more 50s cars. I've seen a lot of modern supercars, which is cool and all, but they just not as swaggy as them old school whips, man. Let's keep it a hundo here, boy. Old school cars, they're just the best looking. And I know everybody's got their own thing, but when it comes to that old school stuff, the craftsmanship that was put into them things, the body designs, the styles. You know, a lot of modern supercars, they kind of all look the same, just with different features and a different name. You know, the supercar body is all too similar, all too familiar. You know, the Corvette used to be one of my favorite Chevy type of cars. Even the modern Corvettes were fucking impeccable. As soon as they put that engine in the back, in that mid, it lost the Corvette spirit, you know. That'd be like that. That's like people. I keep seeing people pop up talking about what if they bring the Dodge Viper back but mid-engine. Disgusting. It'll take from the original look of that beautiful fucking car. It wouldn't be the same. Just like the Corvette, the C8 ain't the same. The C8 ain't like the rest of the Corvettes, dude. The rest of the Corvettes were fucking front-engined monsters that did it well. Actually, oh, that's a good seated pose, because we can put her into the seat. Now, because the rest of these, we're gonna have her in the car. She was on the outside. Now she must be on the inside. Oops. Let her turn her back that way. How deep does this car go? It should be pretty deep. The race car. Okay, let's get her down there. Put her at her proper angle to make it look like she's sitting. I don't know if we can use this seated pose exactly, but if we find anything else, she'll already be in the position that we need her to be in. Actually, this might work. This looks great. Maybe it'll make her lean back just a little. Oh, this is real nice, actually. This is good. Wait, hold on. Lift her up a little bit, because it looks like something's going on. I don't think it's showing anything, but just in case. Oh, that's the lighting. Okay, I'm about to say. I thought her pants was her little jumpsuit here was exposing her. That's not good. It's the lighting. Just in case, we'll get real nice and close. Just in case. It is the lighting, but it don't look right, so we're going right there. That dang near look real. The overall lighting. We need this to shine onto here. Probably gonna have to lift it up a bit too, because she's so deep into the car now. There we go. And boom, back in action. Say 150. Got some shadow here at the leg region. A little bit of shadow here in her collarbone region. So that is, this might be this light. Or is it this way? That's somewhere right there. Bring this about here, 151. Main rig. That's the outside of the car. Put this about here. No, because then that puts shadow on the inside of her leg. We don't want the shadow on the inside of the leg. That's not good. Okay, there we go. Boom. Perfection. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright, we got 2 more photos for this set. But yeah, she's definitely a new addition to the characters. She was going to be for thumbnail purposes only. But now that that job has been obsolete, her job got taken by the game itself. Okay, yeah, that is her outfit. It's just weird lighting glitching. Getting a little shook. I'm like, what the fuck going on there? You know what would work is the poses we were using earlier for the other character, because of how deep dish these seats are. Where she was sitting up and her legs was up. Those would work. It didn't work for the bathtub because there wasn't enough space, but it might work for these. Suppose that was. It's a small car, so this one really has to work. The bucket seats are decently wide, so we can make it work for like the lean back we were just making her do. But it also depends on her arm width too, because of how small this car is. But yeah, no, that's not gonna work. It's a small car. It's too small for that. Let's go back with the regular seated poses here. No smoking in this car. Although I'm sure there's a lot of people who did do that. Disrespectful. Smoking in no car like this, man. Car's expensive. Quality. Let's get her back up in the whip. Dude, what the heck just happened? That's definitely not gonna work because that's one, she's gonna be further back than I wanted her to be. Two, this is not exactly the pose I was looking for. Yeah, there's no way to work. Space. Car's too small. No, this ain't the pose I was looking for though. I don't know what the heck pose I'm looking for actually. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I kind of want to keep her in the seats like we was just doing. That was nice, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember every single pose. There's too many. I have too many. There's too many. That might be decent actually. Nah, probably not, because she's fully extended, so you have to be in one seat from the other seat. Leg would more than likely collide with the shifter. The leg would most likely collide with the shifter, which would not be good. No one wants a broken shifter. How can you drive your car if your shifter's broken? I don't know what accent that is. Like a really bad Norwegian accent with a little bit of with a little bit of Canadian. Just not good overall. How about that? That's what that was. Bad accent overall. Well, let's try this one. Some simple seated poses. Honestly, that's not gonna work though. Don't ever put your feet on the dash. Alright, that's illegal. My world, at least. It's a big no-no. Alright, joints stay down, underneath, where the fuck they belong. You feel me? Don't ever in your life have the audacity to rest your foot on the dash. That's illegal. I'm sure some of you folks out there will be like, ah, it's okay. No, it ain't. It's not okay. Problem is, the crap is expensive, you feel me? Especially, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my hands on something. I'm trying to get my hands on something crazy. I'm trying to get my hands on a big body Cadillac. Feel me? If I look up, or if I look over, and I see this sort of disrespect in a big body leg, I'm gonna be disappointed. Probably won't do much about it, but I'm be disappointed. Getting genuinely upset at your partner just because they decided to rest. I mean, you just gotta make sure you keep them things clean. If I check the velvet suedes, on the lack, and there's residue, never again. Alright, keep them things in the normal spot that they belong. Alright. That's when I get the lag. That's when I get the lag. I gotta get some money first because them joints is expensive. You don't just get your hands on any big boy Cadillac. Feel me? Them joints is expensive, especially if you're trying to get them like factory new. Dude, gonna be paying an arm and a leg. I saw one 1976 Cadillac Fleetwood, factory new. They wanted 110,000, which is proper price, because that car was worth about 30-40,000 back in the day, which is about 100,000 today. Ooh, but I need one of them. I need one of them. You feel me? I think if I was to keep it light though, keep it somewhat regular, my first old school car would probably be an 84 to 86 Oldsmobile. Them things, I need one of those cars, baby. I need one of those. A 84 Oldsmobile Cutlass. You feel me? With the hood lean and all. You know I gotta have the hood lean. That's where you lean the car back slightly to make it look like you're gonna put some rims on it, but not actually. I wouldn't put rims that big on my old school joint. I think if I was to do anything in terms of custom rims, it would probably be Dayton's. But you gotta be a little careful with them Dayton's because they are very small. I could only imagine that the way they probably feel kind of odd when you're driving such tiny little wheels. Boy, them joints be looking good. Somebody has some 24 karat gold joints. Like, yeah, dog. But if I had the money, maybe in the future, but right now, we gotta make smarter moves than copping 24 karat cheese wheels, you feel me? Gotta make smarter moves than that. I still need a dang camera. But when I can. Trust and believe. Pull up to the Instagram, you're gonna see non-stop photos of that old school. Non-stop, baby. I'm trying to be whipping some old school, dude. Don't get me wrong, new cars are cool and all, but boring. I want something classic. Classic, classy. Like a good old 1986 Oldsmobile, baby. Don't get no finer than a 350 under the hood of an Oldsmobile. You tune that joint, get it all cammed up so it can have that real nice when it idles. Give it a little bit more horses, a little bit more juice. If I can though, I would try to avoid the 305 V8 because it's just not good enough. Ain't got that power you might be looking for. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna get an old school 80s muscle car, gotta have some power. The 305 ain't the one. Alright, you need that 350, that 5.7. You know what I'm saying? Those not only are extremely reliable, but you could get some decent power out of them without doing a whole lot. That's exactly something I would want. Something I could get power out of without doing a whole lot and tarnishing its reliability. That is the beauty of that engine. Of the 5.7 is it is extremely reliable. I think this might work. Extremely reliable engine. At least the GM, well, not the GM version, but at least the Chevy version. I'm not so sure about all of the 5.7s. Because I know there's an Oldsmobile 5.7. I'm sure it'd be just as good because, I mean, it is all GM. But, you know, I would want the one that's the most reliable, which, from what I know, is the Chevy. The one that came in all the Chevys versus the ones that came in the Oldsmobiles and stuff like that, and the Buicks. Although Buick being Buick and Oldsmobile being Oldsmobile, I'm sure they're about dang near just as reliable. So, I doubt it'd be that much of a difference. We are talking about GM vehicles after all. Not like we're talking about something else. Like them nasty little diesels they made or that 4.8 Cadillac engine. That engine. That is something to avoid. Well, that is something to avoid, okay? Needed to avoid any dang thing, it'd be that. What is that, the North Star engine, I think? The 4.8 liter North Star? That's something to avoid. You see an old Cadillac from the 90s. It ain't got that 4.8. That was the biggest thing I was looking at when I was looking at a lot of, at the time I was looking at a lot of 1985 to 1990 Cadillacs, 1992 to be exact. Some of them came with okay engines, other ones came with that 5.7. I'm like, that's the one I want. That 5.7 is the truth. I mean, after all, that's why they put it in so many dang cars. GM tends to put their most absolute reliable engines in their cars. The 5.7 was one that was in practically every fucking car in existence at that time. Paula had it, Cadillacs had it, Buicks had it, Oldsmobile had it. It just had slight variations to make you know, like, hey, this is the Oldsmobile variant, this is the Buick variant. Realistically, it was probably just the name. It would just have Buick on top of his name instead of GM. Probably have an Oldsmobile on top of it instead of Chevy. I keep saying GM. The whole thing is GM. It would probably say Oldsmobile instead of Chevy. Probably say Buick instead of Chevy. It was all the same dang engine. The lighting on her face is bad. Doesn't look proper. I actually wanted to see another seated pose because that many out of the car, but I don't know the rest of them. I like this one though. Actually, we're gonna come back to this one. If I can find another seated pose. I wanted more swag for the inside of the car, man. Wait, us cracks? They got a lot of seated poses in this, if I'm not mistaken, but it's mostly stool poses. I don't know how well that's gonna work. That's the one scene, I think, when you're talking with fucking the us cracks and fucking Johnny. Or no, not Johnny, Carrie. He's like, you know what, girls, you're actually not that bad. You're not that bad. Let's take a picture. They start taking pictures and crap. I don't know, I don't remember. Carrie definitely did not sound like that. I just don't remember what he sounded like. Oh, snap. Horrible. Terrible reenactment of his voice. What I could remember of his voice. I ain't ran through the story in so long. I need to, though. One of these days, I'm probably going to make a little tiny channel that's going to be obscure. But it'll probably just be showcasing all my characters. Looking fancier than they always do here. Probably be like little, it'll be little short clips of them. Nothing too long, probably like a minute long. 30 seconds to a minute long. Probably just like the pinup stuff I'm doing now, but it'd be just them. I tested it out once. It was pretty freaking smooth, if I do say so myself. The quality was great. You build a good background and you really get something going. I like what we did for Terra just now. But if anything, if I do... Oh, actually, I like this one. Have her sitting on the side, on the edge of the car again. Remake that setup I made for her. We're going to have to hide it a bit because her legs are colliding. Her legs are not normal size, you know. And none of my characters got normal size legs. They, you know what I mean? They, all my characters is heavy bottom. They weren't always, though. It's just, you know... I got too used to seeing this build on my characters. And I mean, I kind of forgot, like, hey, maybe all my characters should be built a little differently, you know, from each other. I got distracted, you know. Essentially, that's what I'm really just saying. I got distracted. I'm gonna probably start doing that again, though, just to give my characters different looks and themes of each other. So they're not all built the same. Start using the thicker body that I used to use again for characters who were supposed to have thicker bodies. Use that muscular body that somebody made, because I just realized none of my characters is muscular. I probably use that for her, honestly, since she's supposed to be active military, so she's got to be in peak shape. Active military lady. I mean, so she got to be in tip-top shape. Healthy. She's got to have some muscles. Yeah, I'll probably use it for her. Her and probably maybe Samoan V. Although Samoan V would probably look great with that thick body, but unfortunately that tattoo that she has most likely does not work. for that body. I'd be surprised if it did. Go to number 2 here. And oh, this is a good pose right here. It's good. Oh. I need to schedule all these craps for what's the name for Instagram. Now that it's back up for me. That crap was down for like a week, at least on PC it was. People say it was working for their iPhones, but not their Androids. Other people say it worked for their Androids, but not their iPhones. For me, I don't use Instagram on phone, so it was down for me. I don't use Instagram at all. I actually use Meta to schedule all my stuff, and it uploads through that way. I don't actively use Instagram though. I don't actively use any social media. There's too much weirdness. I mean, too many weird folks on social medias. I use social media solely for the purposes of promoting my videos. That's it. I don't chit chat on social media. None of that. None of that. I mean, I don't talk to nobody on social media. I don't use social media for anything social. I use it for business. That is sharing my videos out. If you ever see something that says Jadam and they're sending you messages and chit chatting with you, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it ain't me. It ain't this Jadam. That's a different Jadam. Imposter. You have a weirdo messaging you. That's what that is. I do not use social media to be social. Filled with too many weirdos, too many chronically online folks, too many TikTok dwellers. Which I don't mind if you're a TikTok user. I say TikTok. What the fuck? If you're a TikTok user for the sole purpose of watching people's funny clips, that's fine. Do your thing. But if you're a TikTok user and your whole life revolves around TikTok this and TikTok that, and your whole slang and everything you do is based around what you saw on TikTok, you gotta stop, man. Stop. Immediately, brother. Before it's too late. You know? Because there'd be some people out here who are chronically TikTok. That crap is insane. Using weird words and crap. I don't even know. I can't even explain it. There's a lot of strangeness in the world of TikTok, dude. That is the last photo, folks. That is it. Kind of just chatting, just to chat now. But other than that, folks, hope you enjoyed this video. We had a lot of great 1950s theme here. 3 beautiful characters and 1 absolutely gorgeous car. Look at that thing. That's one of the finest. That is the finest Mercedes car, to me at least. Then I would say secondly would probably be that 98 MLK. That thing. I love retro supercars. I ain't gonna lie. I know I said I don't like supercars, but no, that's a lie. I love supercars when they're in the right year. 1960s supercars like the Ford GT. 1970s and 80s supercars like the Di Tommaso Pantera and the Lamborghini Countach. Oh, yo, I gotta do a 1980s theme. I got mad 80s cars, son. Okay, I'm gonna write that down on the board for January. Y'all, I just realized that, son. 1980s theme. 1980s supercars. 1990s supercars like the McLaren F1, which is the only McLaren car I like. The MLK, Dodge Vipers, and then mid-year supercars like 2000 to 2008, I would say, like the Bugatti Veyron SS, the 08 one, Ford GT 2005, the Vipers of those years, the Corvettes of those years, stuff like that. Those are great because they were simplistic, they were gorgeous, they had that supercar look, but they weren't overly crazy. They weren't overdone. Like, yeah, I know that stuff is functional, but it's freaking functionally ugly too to me. So to me, the mid 60s, 70s, and 80s, 90s, and mid-year supercars are some of the best. It's crazy too, because I actually did not like the Veyron for the longest. I thought the car was freaking ugly. And in a way, it still kind of is, but it grew on me because of GTA. You saw it so freaking much in GTA 5, you had no choice but to slowly start to be able to appreciate its look. To the point that actually I have one on GTA. It sits in my retro supercar garage. Or no, it sits in my mid-year supercar garage, not my retro. That's too old. That's my 70s and 80s supercars. But anyways, folks, let me stop rambling. You know what I mean? That's what I do. I'll be rambling. Look at that thing. Gorgeous. Yo. If you enjoyed this video, that's good. If you didn't enjoy this video, that's good. Either way you watched it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, share with your people, join Legendary Clan Sport Channel, become legendary. I'm out.